Sir, cooperative banks in this country are regulated by the RBI since 1965. And this bill actually only seeks to extend the applicability so that some of the banking regulation laws are also going to be applicable to them. Why was this necessitated, sir? Because cooperatives, first of all, the state cooperative laws are not being proposed to be amended, not at all being touched. The state cooperative laws, if only Professor Saugata Roy can listen rather than get distracted by other factors, state cooperative laws are not being proposed at all in this amendment, if that is clear to him. So the other thing is, in this amendment, what we are trying to do is only to look at those cooperatives which are using the word bank and therefore are receiving deposits and dealing with deposits, and to that extent the legislative competence of this House is absolutely well established under entry number 45 of the Union List. Regulation of banking also comes under the entry number 43 of the Union List. Further, as per clause 2 of this bill, it would apply only to those cooperative societies which use the words bank, banker, or banking. So this is not anything to do with all cooperative activities of a cooperative institution. It is only restricted to those activities which come under the name of bank, banker, banking that we are trying to regulate under the entry 45 of the Union List. So the competence is very well established. And we are very clearly saying we are not looking at the states, we are state cooperative laws. That will remain wherever it is, we are not touching them. So that is one thing, sir. The second is, there is a legal challenge in some court, so this House cannot deal with it. Let's first of all understand that there is no interlocutory relief which has been provided in the court, and therefore there are no other direction also given by the court in the matter against the operation of this ordinance. So that's the second point which Honorable Member Shashi Tharoor raises, that it is in the court and several times you have referred to matters being sub judice. Here there is nothing at all which is stopping us from going ahead with the ordinance. So then one other point which was made was devoid of potential benefits and lacking inputs from the standing committee. A number of cooperative banks have weak financials. Without taking much of your time, sir, I would just like to highlight the number of such institutions which are in a precarious condition. I know, and I repeat, haven't we had calls from all sections of this House saying as to why the PMC bank matter doesn't get sorted out at the earliest? Why can't we do something about it? Because depositors are really suffering. So what are we trying to do? And look at the number of institutions which are cooperative and in weak financial situation. 277 urban cooperative banks reporting loss. 105 urban cooperative banks unable to meet minimum regulatory capital requirements. 47 having negative net worth, and 328 urban cooperative banks having more than 15% gross NPA ratio as of 2019 March. So we need to have depositors protected, and this bill aims at protecting the depositors about whom all of us individually are concerned, and we represent saying please sort out the matters at the earliest. This is what we've come here with for. A number of cooperative banks are weak, I've established that, and to protect depositors and public interest, early legislation is required. I seek your assistance, Honorable Speaker, sir.
प्रश्न ये कि विधेयक को प्रस्तावित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में अनुमति प्रदान की जाती है। माननीय मंत्री जी अब विधेयक प्रस्तावित करें।
Honorable Speaker, sir, I introduce the bill.